So it rained yesterday, and I am taking the advantage to transplant these tomatoes. These tomatoes, you can see this is the bed that we did the nursery. So we are going to transplant, and it rained yesterday, so I am taking the advantage to transplant these tomatoes today. But let me also take the advantage to educate you on something very important, especially if you are somebody who wants to go into commercial tomato production. Now, in tomato production specifically, there is something we call the non-determinate and determinate variety. If you want to go into commercial tomato production, there is something we call determinate and non-determinate variety. It is very important, and it's something that you have to consider if you want to go into commercial tomato production. Now, what is the determinate? I am going to explain, and then you decide on which one you want to do depending on who you are selling to. You say you're friend tomatoes, you're friend tomatoes in CNA. Now, you can't determinate tomatoes. We are referring to the variety now. It grows and fruits within a specific period, and then it stops fruiting. So you realize that all the fruiting would happen within maximum of 1 to 3 weeks, and then it matures together, and you have to harvest all of them together. Now, when you also take the non-determinate, you also realize that a fruit within a very long time, so you will start harvesting, and it will take you a lot of time for you to harvest or finish harvesting. So that is the non-determinate. Now, why am I sharing this with you? So if you want to go into commercial tomato production, and say you want to sell to a factory that wants to go into processing, for them, because of their volumes or because of their production capacity, they would want you to harvest almost everything together and then bring it to their facility. So if you want to produce for those people or for those markets, and then you are going in for the non-determinate, which takes time to fruit, and then you also take your time to harvest, it means that you wouldn't be able to meet their demand, and as a result of that, you wouldn't be able to supply them. If you're also somebody who wants to sell to the market woman, who wants to take his time and sell them one after the other, and then you also go in for the determinate, which would fruits within a short period of time, mature within a short period of time, and you have to harvest everything within a specific period of time, you're also going to struggle because they will mature ripe together, and then the market woman wouldn't be able to sell. So you have to know this, because once you start producing, then you know who you are going to sell to. And then once you also know who you are going to sell to, then you know which variety you have to consider. The non-determinate variety are the ones that are usually mostly produced in greenhouses. And then the determinate ones are the ones that are mostly cultivated on the open field. So this is business combined with production. And it is very important that you get to know this before you go into tomato production, because it's a highly perishable commodity that once you produce and then they are ready, you have to make sure that it gets to the consumer.